All right, Shalom. This is GMS Louisiana Saints coming back at you once again with another lesson. As always, we want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakakodash. Double honor to the elders, apostles, GMS, peace and blessing and salutation to the hopeful elect. And the name of this lesson is Learn to Finesse the World, man. All right? And a lot of brothers need to know how to do that too, man. Learning to finesse the world, learning to be able to, get the things you want in the world by finessing the people in it too, man. All right? And that goes into what we know as, you can lie to a heathen, man. You have to tell a heathen a damn thing. When it comes to the brothers and the truth, you keep it 100, A100, man. But to these people in the world, man, your family members and shit, you have to tell them the truth when it comes to this truth too, man. All right? Just get straight into it. You can lie to the people in the world, man. Your bosses, your woman, those who shalom. Those who get, getting the things that you want, man. And Jake gotta learn how to talk themselves into situations and out of situations, man. And that may be sometimes talking yourself into a situation, may be even at the job, man. Or learning to go to an interview. You might have to lie sometime in the interview, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't be. I'm just a church boy. I'm not gonna lie, but I just need to give myself a little push into this interview in order to get it. You're gonna lie, yeah. And learn how to talk yourself out of situations too, man. But let's start with what I told you to get out. We're gonna go down the line, man.
This is Proverbs 16, verse 23. The heart of the wise teacheth his mouth, and addeth learning to his lips.
One more time.
Proverbs 16 and 23. The heart of the wise teaches his mouth.
Yeah, the heart of the wise. Who are the wise? We are the wise, man. It teaches your mouth. It teaches you how to finesse people. Because at one thing I know, man, we're the most, according to the Most High, man, we're the most gifted men on the planet Earth, man. When it comes to this truth, and you can't be a man of the Lord and don't know how to outwit these people out here, man. All right, how to shake and groove and move, man. You gotta learn how to talk for yourself, man. Open your mouth, talk for yourself. Because everything in this world, whether it be getting a job, whether it be selling products, you gotta learn to sell yourself, man. Oh, having a mouthpiece, man. Okay? You shouldn't. Your boss shouldn't be able to, really kind of stick you in a situation. You gotta learn how to talk for yourself, man. Tell that motherfucker anything to get off, as far as just work, as far as keeping your job. But if need be, go to work and try to find another one, man. Well, you got a little more than that, right?
God. And addeth learning to his lips. Verse 24. Pleasant words are as an honeycomb, sweet to the soul and health to the bones.
Right, man. And the pleasant words, sometimes you got to finesse them. You got to seem like, even on the block sometimes you got to seem like you're a guy's friend or you with him just to keep him there, to put that spiritual knife in him, man. To really stick him. Okay? So you're going to have to learn to finesse these people in the world, man. Go ahead, Doc.
They have a recording up in the scripture where Daniel was telling the king, giving him like high praise, and Daniel knew who his enemy was.
Right.
And he was pumping the king up, basically finessing him.
Yeah, Paul did it. Paul said most honorable festive. Because he knew he was in a sticky situation, man. He knew how to finesse the king in order to get out of that thing, man. You can lie to these goddamn heathen, man. They're heathen. They're nobodies, man.
Less than nothing.
Yeah.
King Agrippa too.
Yeah.
He said, I wish that you could be.
Yeah.
I wish that you could.
Give me that Proverbs 17 and 27.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 27. He that hath knowledge spareth his words, and a man of understanding is of an excellent spirit.
Yeah. One more time, man.
He that hath knowledge spareth his words.
Yeah, he who have knowledge spared his words, man. You know when to say something, when not to say something. You know when to lie to a heathen and when to, you can tell the truth to him, man. Like I know some brothers and told the heathen that all his kids handicapped, man. Just get off and work, man. No, is the brother children handicapped? Hell no, man. Brothers over there constantly. We see that the baby's functioning and moving and flipping, man. But it's just to get what you want sometimes, man. You have to set yourself up in a perfect situation, man. You don't have to be run around with a goddamn Roman Catholic robe on, being a church boy, man. The Lord simply called, what happened? Call him Yasha Allah, man.
Yeah.
He called Yaquad, man. Supplanter for a reason, man. So you gotta learn to do your thing, man. My bad.
That's actually slogan, keeping it real when keeping it real goes wrong.
Okay.
You can keep it wrong and go back and keep it honest.
Yeah, backfire too. That'll backfire, man. Go ahead, Doc, what you got?
Hey, just to back up what the brother was saying, with the brotherhood, you got to keep it 100, 144%. But with these heathens out here, these 2/3, your family members, whatever, you can deal with them any way you want to deal with them to get what you need to get through that situation. This is 2 Samuel 22 and 27. With the pure, thou wilt shew thyself pure.
Yeah, with the pure, who are the pure? The men that's in this fight with you, man. The men that's in the body of the Yahweh shot with you. You keep it pure 100. Clean with them, man. You don't tell a brother, hey, I'm pulling up around the corner, but you on the other side of town. You know? You don't do nothing like that. You keep it straight 100. You don't tell, well, I told you the truth and I lied to you. No, it's a lie, man. You keep it 100 with a brother, man. All right? But to these heathens and these 2/3 out here, man, you don't have to tell them a damn thing when it comes to anything, man. Especially when it comes to this word, man. Why need, oh, hey, I gotta go to the block, man. I got somewhere to go. I can't bring you there. You know what I'm saying? You tell them motherfuckers anything, man. What you got?
Hey, that's exactly what it says. And with the forward, thou wilt shew thyself unsavory.
Yeah, you could be unsavory with them, man. You can lie to them. Oh, they say you can lie. Oh, they say you can lie. You know? Give me 1 Corinthians 7 and 31.
I got that for that lie, dude.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, this 1 John 2.
Matthew 10, 26.
It's 1 John 2 and 21. Because the brother reference to, you know, they say we can lie. This 1 John 2 and 21, it says, I have not written unto you because ye know not the truth, but because ye know it, and that no lie is of the truth.
Yeah.
Now, if I can expound on that, now, that if a person is not in the truth, is that considered lying to him? If you tell him, well, hey, you know, I gotta go watch this or do this. So that's no lie of the truth, but those that are in the truth, you what? You truth.
Right.
You're truthful with them, man. So if you're in the truth, you can't lie to a man that's in the truth. But outside the truth, it says that there's no lie of the truth. Right. Okay? Not of anything outside of it. Got it, brother.
That's right, man.
I was saying, because on the righteous men is on following the law.
That's right.
Other people ain't even keeping the law,
Yeah.
so
They don't get acknowledged by it.
Yeah, they profane.
Yeah.
They outside the temple,
There you
man.
go.
You know?
Good example, brother.
Got the magic tape.
Give me that Corinthians.
This 1 Corinthians chapter 7,
31.
31. And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away.
So you gotta learn to use the world, man. Use them and the things that are in it to get what you want, man. All right. Hey, man, you need pots, man. And it's getting around one of these bullshit holidays, mainly, you know, like Christmas and shit. You don't have to go to hey, mama bought you some pots. Take the fucking pots, man. You know you need them for your apartment and your house. Take the pots. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gotta worship and celebrate that bullshit. You know, you can learn to finesse and jig and go around these people, man. When it comes to doing things in this life, man. I don't know what Jake be thinking that you gotta, you know, keep it 100 with these people. They don't keep it 100 with you. They're not in the truth with you. So you know what the fuck? You ain't gotta tell your mama and your old lady everywhere your whereabouts at either, man.
I got that too.
You know, which one you got?
Micah 7 and
I
5.
got witty.
Yeah, I got that one coming up. I got that one coming up.
I got something real quick.
Hey, go
An
ahead.
online definition. This witty,
And give me the word finesse
yeah.
in the dictionary too.
And this the word witty. It says clever, wise, sagacious. And I'm gonna go into that word sagacious. It says in one's right mind, his intellect. Okay? So it's witty, all right? Being clever or being wise. And the men of the Lord know how to basically finesse the intellect, man.
Yeah.
You know, inside and out. Jake know how to walk amongst the heathen also, man.
You're gonna bring out some
You
examples
see?
too. To back up, men of the Lord finessing their enemies, finessing certain people,
Facts.
man. All right? Even I'm gonna say this, because I got the one on before I get into the examples, I got the one with Paul. Paul tell you, I basically use guile and craftiness just to pull you in the truth, man.
Yep.
All right, but go ahead.
This the word sagacious. It says having or showing keen mental discernment and good judgment.
Yeah, man.
Being shrewd, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Perceptive, insightful, philosophical.
Yeah.
All right.
We can get philosophical with these.
Whoa, it said right here, streetwise. So being streetwise, you being sagacious is being streetwise. Because a lot of people say, oh well, he just book smart. You know, Jacob think he could come up here and get witty with us and finesse us and do all the street slangs and use the hand, you know, the hand gestures and motions. We know all about that, man.
Yeah, because the Lord made us street smart, book smart, and with the spirit. We some bad dudes, man.
It says stupid and foolish.
Yeah, we can do that shit.
This is sagacious.
Yeah.
It says to be stupid and foolish.
Right.
All right, sensible. All right, clever. Okay, discerning is the main point, man. Perceptive. You
Right.
got it, bro.
Now, give me, before we go on, give me finesse.
This is finesse. Intricate and refined delicacy.
Right.
Artfully, subtly, typically that needed for tactful handling of a difficulty.
Yeah, so you might be in a difficult situation. You gotta learn to think yourself out of it. Or think yourself, or I see where this person going at. They trying to, like the truth say, if anything, be at peace with all men. You know, it says also, we might get it too. It says about agreeing with our adversary quickly, man. Sometimes you gotta lie just to agree with your adversary. Sometimes you have to agree with him just to move on, man.
For example, that was Abraham with Sarah.
I got that on deck.
Trick.
Yeah. Yeah, some more on that.
Some intricate and refined delicacy, an attempt to win a trick with a. That kind of goes into something else. You need to read some of these.
Yeah.
Here's some synonyms for the word finesse: trick, a stratagem, a ruse, maneuver, scheme, artifice,
Right.
machination, a bluff, wile, dodge.
Right. Yeah, you learn to have a little game about you, man.
Ooh. Some more: flair, dash, polish, artistry, mastery, and art.
Yeah, man. That's what it be about, man. You got that, Matthew?
I got it.
Well, give me the Romans 16:19. Let the brother bring out that Matthew.
It's the book of St. Matthew, chapter 5, verse 25.
At the 10.
Agree with thine adversary quickly.
Where you at?
5 and 25.
Nah, bring out
the 10.
that. Yeah, bring out that. I'm gonna let the brother go to Matthew. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 25. Agree with thine adversary quickly, while thou art in the way with him.
Yeah, while you're in his way or whatever he wants, you learn to agree with him, man. And sometimes agreeing with him, and we're gonna show you what King David did. King David did that. Agree with our adversary, but he played crazy with him, man. You know, and sometimes you have to do that in order to make a move, man. Because Jake be sitting here want to argue with the cops and shit, argue with certain people that has power or power to kill. You gotta learn to agree with them, man. All right, go ahead up.
That's it.
Yeah, give me that, Matthew. Give me Colossians 4 and 5. Go ahead.
This is Matthew 10 and 16. Behold, wait for the train to back.
Let's go.
This is Matthew 10 verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves.
So it said, I send you afoot amongst wolves. Who are the wolves? These people, man. These people that looking to actually devour us in everything that we do, man. Catch us in our speech, catch us in action. So sometimes it says you have to learn to be wise as a serpent. What's a serpent? Give me an example of a serpent.
Crap.
Huh?
Crap.
Well, what kind of animal is a serpent?
Cunning.
A snake. And a snake will lay there, have camouflage on, lay there all day and watch his prey before it strikes, man. And it learns to be, crafty and sneaky and, learn how to be subtle, man. So the Lord telling you to have some game with you, man. Some finesse with you.
I'm gonna get that.
All right, go ahead.
Verse 17. But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. And ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake and for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in the same hour what ye shall speak.
Yeah, man. So the Lord gonna give us that power, put in our mouth what to say, man. We might, you don't know what you might say. Being put in that situation, man. And more than likely, you're gonna learn how to, you know, if you get out of that, you didn't finesse them. You didn't lie to them, man. You know? You gotta learn to use this world, man. Stop being so, you know, straight-laced sometimes, man. Give me that Romans 16:19. If not, your brother, you bring out the Colossians. Get the Colossians off.
This Colossians 4:5. It says, walk in wisdom towards them that are without, redeeming the time.
Right.
Go ahead. Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man.
One more time, man.
Yes,
one more
time, bro. It says, let your speech be always with grace.
Yeah, let your speech always be grace, man. Knowing what you finna say before you say it, being calculated, man.
How to get in and out.
Yeah, learning how to get in and out of things, man. Go ahead.
Seasoned with salt.
Yeah, having some flavor, having some finesse about you, man. All right, that's when it's seasoned with salt. The Lord had already made us the salt of the earth, so we have flavor. We learn how to, you know, seem down to our enemies or seem a certain way. Talk the lingo, man. Sometimes you gotta talk the lingo with these. You get around these niggas, you gotta talk the lingo with them. Get around Edomites, you gotta talk the language of Edomites. Get around Moabites, same thing, man. This brother here speak a little Spanish, so when he get around Issachar, to get what he wants, to get the, you know, he gotta speak the language, man.
That's right.
It's all about having, like the brother said, flair, flavor. You know, go ahead, Doc.
It says that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man.
Yeah, and you answer every man how he perceives himself to you. So if a heathen coming up trying to be something calculated, you gotta know how to be on it, man. Okay, I see where he trying to go at. And you match him wit for wit, man. You know, you gotta match. You gotta learn to have. We speak about it all the time, having discernment, man. You don't just have discernment on this block. You gotta have the discernment out here in life too, man. Like I said it before with the interview, all right, with the police, all right, in many situations with your woman, you name it, man. Where we at?
Romans 16.
Yeah, 16, 19.
Okay. This is Romans 16 and 19.
Bring out that mic.
For your obedience is come abroad unto all men. I am glad therefore on your behalf, but yet I would have you wise unto that which is good and simple concerning evil.
What?
I would
read that again.
But yet I would have you wise unto that which is good.
What is that which is good? This truth, man. This blessed truth, man. And the brotherhood. You good. That's what the good is, man. Go ahead.
And simple concerning evil.
And what's concerning evil? The things of this life, the things of this world. You play simple with these motherfuckers, man. You play simple, you finesse them. All right? Huh?
Being unsavory towards the forward.
Yeah. Whatever you at the job, you gotta be there stuck there for 10, 8 hours. I'm gonna talk their lingo. I'm gonna blend in. I'm gonna lie to these motherfuckers, man. You know? Hey man, yeah, I watched that game. Yeah, sure. That nigga ran that ball. He did that. Just to get out, I gotta get out of here. I gotta make my bread to get out of here, man. Gotta lie to these motherfuckers, man. I'm gonna be, hey man, why you don't get no line? Oh man, I got sensitive skin. Hey man, why you don't eat pork? Oh, I'm allergic to pork.
Don't stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
Cause then that give people the agenda to approach.
Yeah.
Be like, what's up with this guy?
Yeah.
Nah, fit in enough just to move in and out.
Yeah.
You know? Like this brother said, if I could make a point, this brother, was on the job and they always come, hey, hey, Yakana, how much, how that pork lung was? Oh, it was good. But the brother wrapped it up and threw the shit in the garbage when they wasn't looking.
Yeah, man.
You see?
On the other side of the building.
On the other side of the building. He had to get his bonus, Get your Christmas bonus. The only way you get it is you go to the Christmas bonus.
Yeah.
You gotta go there to get the money. You go there, what's going on? Grab this, walk over there and throw the shit away.
It got so bad to these 2/3 of heathens in the room arguing about me. Man, he eat pork. No, that motherfucker don't eat no pork. I'm telling you. Nah, man, I just gave him a Colossians. I threw that fucking Colossians on the other side of the building, man.
Told him it was good after that.
Yeah, man.
It don't matter.
I just gave him some. What you mean?
Yeah, man. You gotta learn the finesse. Yeah, I had a young Edomite come to work. He gave me some fucking some deer meat, but the shit had pork in it and shit, and it had cheese. But he had a position. He had a higher position over me, so I can't sit up here. Oh, I don't eat that motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm an Hebrew.
Yeah,
I'm an Israelite.
Yeah, I brought
tribe of Judah. I'm a tribe of Judah. You know?
Hey, John, man, I want to give
fringes and shit.
He gave me that shit like right when I got to the house, man. I threw that shit on the side of the road. How that deal was? It deal was good, man. Delicious, man. You know? Oh, let me know if you need something anytime. I'll let you know. You gotta learn to have game, man. What was that? Read that Romans one more time. One more time.
This is Romans 16 and 19.
This shit, man. Come at this shit, man. Yeah, you have to learn. You have to learn to get the things you want in this world, man. And by talking, by you know, selling yourself, man. All right, having a mouth to speak you can't. We say closed mouth don't get fed, man.
That's right.
You know, sometimes like the mafia say, the mouth that don't open don't get caught either, man. The fish with his mouth closed don't get caught, man. Right. So you gotta learn how to do both of them. All right, read that again, huh?
This is Romans 16 and 19. For your obedience is come abroad unto all men. I am glad therefore on your behalf, but yet I would have you wise unto that which is good and simple concerning evil.
Right, and simple as concerning evil, man. You know? All right, give me that, because this going into this now we cooking now, man. Cause you got these simps, you got these guys that soft for these women. Let's see what the scriptures say about what to do with these women, man.
This is where Jake thumbs down the video right here.
Oh yeah, this is what it.
Not the sisters. You can't lie to the queens, man. It's the book of Micah, chapter 7, verse 5. Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom.
He says, keep the doors of thy mouth from who?
Her that lieth in thy bosom.
Her that lieth in thy bosom, man. The one that's, sleeping with you at night, you doing your business with, man. You have to tell her the truth, man. You have to tell your woman the truth. You can move how you want to move, man.
They got a term for that, pillow talk.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You gotta tell your woman every single last thing that's going on, or especially with this truth, man. There ain't none of her damn business. All right.
Got a precept to go with that.
All right. Give Matthew 6 and 3. Go ahead.
It's Proverbs 31, verse 3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings.
Yeah.
And this is a woman saying this.
Yeah.
He's telling her son.
Yeah, man. You destroy yourself, man. Literally destroy yourself by letting your woman know every single goddamn thing that's going on with you, man. You know. Oh, where you was at? Hey, man, that's none of your business, man. Stay in your place. You got guys that are scared to say that, man. Speak up for their damn self. All right? Go ahead, up.
This is Matthew 6 and 3. But when thou doest alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth.
Yeah, that's lying right there, man. Not letting those who on the left hand, because left hand is synonymous with not dealing with evil, man. The Lord,
Sinister.
Yeah, sinister. The Lord always said that Yahweh Shai was on his west side, his right side, man. You know. So those that's on the left hand, you don't have to let people know it's on the outside of this temple know what's going on with you, man. That's on the personal life and in the truth, man. One of the ones that supposed to really be knowing what's going on with you is brothers, man. Unless it's on a personal tip, as far as your woman and shit like that. That's your house. Do your thing, man. For everyday moving, and it's good to communicate, man. It's good to let brothers know what's going on, especially if you dealing with shit. Give a brother a heads up. You know what I'm saying? Give me Matthew 5 and 25.
This is Matthew.
Hey, hold on, Dick. 1 Corinthians 9 and 19 and read down to 23. Go ahead.
This is Matthew 5 and 25. Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him.
Yeah, agree with thy adversary quickly. And that adversary that's nothing more than an enemy, man. That could be your woman, your parents, your boss, you name it, man. That could be many people that you gotta learn to agree with just to move around, man. Looking at the bigger picture of things, man. Sometimes you know, people deal with a narrow vision where they're just dealing with this moment, this person, this moment, this hour right now. But you gotta look far off and say, okay, if I start shit right now, where can this go to? Where this can escalate to? Sometimes you gotta, hey man, you gotta look at the broader picture. You see shit about to escalate, you gotta get yourself the fuck out of that, man. Because when things go down, you're gonna be in the wrong, man. Just the basis on this truth, you're gonna be wrong, man. You know, you do something out of character, they're gonna start digging all that. Hey, he was a Hebrew Israelite, you know, they're gonna dig all into your shit. So you gotta learn to move around for the bigger picture wise, man.
See the end game.
Yeah, it's all about the end game, man.
Got a quick precept.
All right.
Just a little bit more.
All right, breathe a little more and give it to the brother.
Come. Agree with thine adversary quickly whilst thou art in the way with him,
Yeah.
lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison.
Yeah, man. So you gotta learn. You gotta learn to get yourself out of situations, man. Clear cut, get yourself out of situations, man. Because you can damn sure put yourself in a sticky situation that you can't get out, man. All right, learning how to talk. All right. Yeah, go ahead with your precept, bud.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 29. Oh, that they were wise, that they understood this, that they would consider their latter end.
Right, and we consider our latter end, man. You know, we you know, even on the block, you might see have people commented once before that because they don't have no understanding. You may see us, you know, pound one of these heathens, man. Pat him on the back. Yeah, hey brother, hey, that man got, you know, he can think, man. He got some wits about him. Hey, you know what's going on. But do we really give a damn about really him? No, man. We just trying to either set him up to get cut in the scriptures, to, you know, pull him out to see what's really going on with him. But it's a reason why we doing that, man.
Fishing.
Yeah, fishing.
Testing the spirit.
Testing the spirit, you know. Even like the situation with that Edomite, that we almost had to put hands on him. It was the bigger picture going on. I'm like, man, it's bigger than you. That's the easy part, man. All right, beating your ass is the easy part, man. It's about the bigger picture. All right, and when the police came up, you talk, yeah, man. Hey, get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
We were found blameless.
Yeah, we were found blameless, man. That's right, brother. So give me that Corinthians 9 and 19. And read on to 23.
Book of 1 Corinthians chapter 9.
Give me the 2.
Verse 19.
I want you to start up probably.
For though I be free from all men, yet have I made myself servant unto all.
What did it say?
For though I be free from all men, yet have I made myself servant unto all.
Yeah.
That I might gain the more.
Yeah.
And unto the Jews I became as a Jew, that I might gain the Jews.
He's finessing. When I'm around these so-called Israelites, with these Jews, I became a Jew, man. Go ahead.
To them that are under the law, as under the law, that I might gain them that are under the law.
That's finessing, man. That I might gain them, man. Who's saying that, Doc?
Apostle Paul.
Apostle Paul. So we really about to stir up, make some hair stand on your neck in a few minutes, man. With this one, the brother about to read. Read it again, Doc. What you got?
Done. And unto the Jews I became as a Jew, that I might gain the Jews.
Yeah, I talked the lingo. Yahweh Shai even dealt with the sinners, man. Yeah. He was in the same spot with the sinners at. Maybe been the hope to win them over, man. They changed their attitudes and their way of walk of life, man. So sometimes we gotta learn to finesse the people, man. Go ahead, Al.
To them that are under the law, as under the law, that I might gain them that are under the law.
Right.
To them that are without law, as without law, being not without law to the Most High, but under the law to Mashiach.
Right.
That I might gain them that are without law.
Yeah, so the men in the truth, I did certain things to hope to gain them, to build them up more. The ones that was out the law, I did things also to hope to changing them over, man, to converting them, man. That was out the law, man. Go ahead.
Sometimes just your action teach people on how to handle certain things. Because
how to be, man.
Don't be knowing, so they'll handle it the best way they know how.
Right.
Where you handle something, they'll learn through your action. Oh, this is how you handle this.
Give me let me see where you at. Okay.
Verse 22. To the weak became I as weak, that I might gain the weak.
Yeah. To the weak I became weak, man. I got on their level. You know, and that's also going into how you deal with a person based on how they approach you. Like out there on the block, if a person come up with, I can proceed to coming up with, you know, being subtle with game and sugarcoat. All right, we're gonna play that game then.
Yeah, you don't have to be upfront with them.
Yeah, we're gonna play that game. So a person come up, you perceive, oh, that guy's sincere. I'm gonna get on your level. We're gonna be sincere about it. We're gonna deal. Okay, so that's how it's all about, man. It's about, you know, really learning how to finesse things, man. Go ahead, Doc.
To the weak became I as weak, that I might gain the weak. I made all things to all men, that I might gain. But let me say that again. I made all things to all men, that I might by all means save some.
Save some, you know. That's what it's about, man. Learning to deal, man. That's it on that out.
Just a little more. And this I do for the gospel's sake, that I might be partaker thereof with you.
Yeah. And I'm gonna give you an example what Paul did it again. And Paul was straight up what he did, man. He's gonna tell you in a few minutes. You ready out? What you looking for?
Just an example in Abraham.
Oh, I got that. I got that already.
This is 2 Corinthians 12, verse 14. Behold, the third time I am ready to come to you, and I will not be burdensome to you. For I seek not yours, but you. For the children ought not to lay up for the parents.
And he's talking to people. He was talking to people that's in the truth, man. Or basically in that position of coming over to the threshold in the truth, man. And he's gonna give them the raw and uncut. All right. He said, "I'll be not burdensome to you, because I kind of seek not yours, man, but you." Go ahead.
For the children ought not to lay up for the parents, but the parents for the children.
And the children are you people that's, you know, watch the videos from afar. You're like the children, man. The parents are the elders and apostles, different men in the truth, laying up these different lessons and videos and different information for you, man. All right, we the ones that ought to lay up for you, like the elder apostle did for us back in 07, putting together lessons and sit downs and stuff. That's what it's about. Go ahead.
Verse 15. And I will very gladly spend and be spent for you, though the more abundantly I love you, the less I be loved.
Here you go. Here you go. Open your ears up. Go ahead.
Verse 16. But be it so, I did not burden you. Nevertheless, being crafty, I caught you with guile.
Yeah. One more time. Jake might have not been listening to that one, man. Paul said, man, I reeled you into the truth with guile, man, with craftiness. And we do that too. When you see us put up the Hollywood sign, we see a guy, he's all about hip hop. I'm gonna put up the hip hop sign, man. And I'm gonna, hey man, you know this? You know they doing this, they sacrificing. You're like, oh shit, whoa, you doing them things that hope and craftiness to get him over, man. You know that's all his mind is on hip hop and the things of the world. So I'm gonna be crafty and I'm gonna reel out some of this bait, to, you know, hope to gain you over with it, man.
So the Jews overcame as a Jew.
Yeah.
The niggas, you know.
Yeah, man. Read it again, huh?
2 Corinthians 12, verse 16. But be it so, I did not burden you.
I ain't putting no hard burdens on you. I wasn't trying to, you know, just straight raw you out or use you up. He said, but what did he say?
But be it so, I did not burden you. Nevertheless, being crafty, I caught you with guile.
Yeah, I caught you with guile. I won you over. I won you over with finesse, man. With this truth, man. And sometimes you gotta use. Sometimes on this block, you gotta use your street terminology, your street game, in order to, you know, gain a brother, man, or have, you know, gain a sister, man, into coming into your Yahweh Shem Shai. It was not used for a malicious intent. It was used for what? What Paul used that crafty and guile for? The truth's sake.
Bring him in.
To bring it in for the. It wasn't for to get money out of him.
So it's not really craftiness.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
For a wicked
intent, you know?
He used a righteous device to reel him in.
Yeah.
Hey,
And when you fishing, that's what it is.
Yeah. When that's a beautiful
Yeah,
point.
you fishing.
When you fishing, you put certain lines on the end. You make the reel go with the fish get to give in to the bait, man.
And sometimes you gotta get busy. When he snap on you, gotta reel in hard.
Yeah.
Or it might be easy reel in. It might be a small fish. Sometimes you gotta get really into it, man.
Yeah, then you gotta know how to fish.
Yeah.
Oh, the fish is cold, so the fish gonna be in the middle of the pond. All right. The water is high tide today. It's low. You gotta learn how to, you know,
use
really
different bait,
man. That's what the buck of the Lord said. I become fisher of men. You know.
I got you something.
All right. Whatever y'all got, then we'll go into these examples and wrap it up.
Because they tell you in Daniel 1 and 4, then I'm gonna grab this one. It's a rock 1 and 19. It says, "Wisdom reigneth down skill and knowledge of understanding."
Yeah, having skill, man. Knowing when to apply certain tactics or skills in order to get a certain outcome, man. Sometimes we throw out certain things to people out there just to see if they'll grab onto it, whether it be, whether it be for a certain purpose, but it's all in righteousness, man. It's all for edifying of the church and examples, man. And like I said, this particular topic is them for that are really on a level, man. If you simple just coming in, you're not gonna understand. He's telling people to lie.
Yeah.
you're not gonna get it, man.
Yeah.
This is for a certain group, man, that understand these different examples, man. Go ahead.
If I could add, a lie is that which is contrary to the scriptures. So long as we doing that which the scriptures say, we can't lie, man.
Right.
Right.
Like the scripture said, that the ones that sung the new song, I found no guile in their mouths.
No guile, right. No matter. So, and them who sung a new song, did they walk in perfection? Meaning, did not sin or do anything?
Right.
So, it's speaking of what? He ain't find no guile. Meaning what? They on the outside, and they could have been doing this skill that we call having it in the truth, man.
Right.
Knowing how to what? Get low, get down. It says the kind of sentiment of low estate. Sometimes you gotta get low, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got, like you said, we all got the different aspects of knowledge. That's why the Lord got in his house a different concepts of men, man.
Right.
All right, it's all different levels that all them men may win somebody. You'll get a person of the Lord around in his house, everybody. One that could speak of tongues, one that's good with geopolitics. All right, you got one that's deep in history and knowledge. All right, you got one with precepts. All right, you got one that's funny, man.
You got one that's from the hood, one that's from the suburbs.
Yeah, you got it all.
One that might been raised a different way of life, man. But the person that come up to him, he can relate to them, the hopes and gaining them over, man.
Yep.
Go ahead,
Go ahead, make it.
I was just gonna say, as the brother just said, as long as we're not breaking the law, lies don't matter. We're not doing anything wrong because as
You got it.
Oh, you weren't saying that? I was agreeing. Oh, no, I thought
I was agreeing with you. Yeah.
But hey, as it says in 1 John 3 and 4, for sin is the transgression of the law. So as long as we're not transgressing the law and showing charity to the brotherhood, we're not doing anything wrong. But at the same time, in Sirach chapter 12, it says, "Give not to a sinner." So we don't have to give anything to these sinners out here, these people that are outside of the law, these heathens, these 2/3, you name it. So we can be forward with them and use guile to manipulate the situation to our advantage.
I'm gonna bring this. I'm gonna paraphrase this one because did not the Lord tell us, "Give not thy pearls unto swine," man?
That's right.
That pearl is this precious truth, man. You don't have to. You can lie. You don't have to give these people the name of the Lord, what you doing, and the things of this truth, man. You know.
That pearl, when you go into that word, I mean, it means a word of great value, man.
Right.
So those that are valueless to the Lord, we don't give that out, which is like the brother said, which is precious to the Lord. He said that I saved the cluster of the grape, all right, and then the rest for what? I made them in vain.
Yeah.
All right. So when you vain, you empty. You get what the empty get. That's nothing, trash. All right, lies, garbage. That's what it is, man. But this the men of the Lord right here. This Daniel 1 and 4. It says, "Children in whom was no blemish, but well favored and skillful in all wisdom and cunning in knowledge."
Yeah, man. And that's us, man. We're cunning in knowledge, man. We know how to prolong things until we get into those deep cuts to cut the person up, man. All right? To really, learn to basically, we know this is our playing field, man. When it comes to these scriptures, this is our playing field. So we know how to do certain things on our playing field to get our point across, man, as far as edifying or to cut a person, man. And ain't nobody supposed to, as a man of Lord, ain't nobody supposed to be outwitting you out here when it comes to this profession, man.
Right.
Ain't no way, man. Even in life, you should learn, you brothers out there, or you younger brothers that don't know this, ain't no way you should not be out here outwitting your boss and shit when it comes to things, man. You know, or having your way where you need to take off in order to come to camp. You know, you tell them motherfuckers what you need to tell them, man, in order to move around, man.
For real.
All right, learn to talk for yourself, man. All right? What you about to say? You about to say something, though, right?
Scripture said the mysteries of the kingdom is for us, and to the rest is not given.
Yeah.
You know, So you don't have to let nobody know why you doing something or why it is.
How you moving around, man? Go ahead, Al.
Yeah, see, it says let if y'all brothers compare that, let not your left hand know what your right hand is doing. You got. You brought that one out? Let not your left hand know what your right hand is doing. That's a lot. But this the rest.
Genesis 12:11.
It says, and cunning and knowledge and understanding science, and such as had ability in them to stand in kings' palaces.
Yeah.
And whom they might teach the learning in the tongue of the Chaldeans.
Right.
But when you skillful in wisdom and knowledge, man, you'll be the first person in the kingdom, man. As Joseph and Daniel was, all right. They was in there because of what? They was men of wisdom, man. All right, and skillful in knowing how to do it, man.
Yeah. Because there's a difference between having wisdom. You gotta learn to apply that wisdom.
That's right.
All right. You gotta learn to have the knowledge to when to and when not to apply it, man. Mm-hmm. It ain't about, you know. That's why it's called wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You gotta learn to, once you get wisdom, you gotta learn how to apply knowledge and understanding on certain topics and issues, man. In situations, you gotta learn to apply it. You know, sometimes you gotta, hey, that scene from Friday, it may seem funny to certain individuals. Say when Debo come around, I tuck my chain in. You know, what he said?
I'm quiet.
I'm quiet. But when he leave, I'm talking again.
Yeah.
The key, like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But when he leave,
I be talking again.
Yeah. That's wisdom, man. Go ahead.
What happened to the one Jake that's like, hey, I'm not putting my chain in my jacket for Debo?
You paid the price.
Yeah, you paid the price for that.
Because Debo had the power right in that, man. You know? That's a small particular, it may seem small, but it's heavy when it comes to, you know, applying yourself in this society, man. He's like the real Debo right now, so we gotta learn to, you know, finesse his ass. You know, lay low, seem weak, but we know we really apply. We really got this knowledge, man, to really just give it. You know, let him have it, but we don't, man. You can't be at the job, just you motherfucker, you a motherfucker, eat my bitch ass nigga. You know, you can't be at the, you gotta learn. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Destroy your 2/3.
Yeah, you can't. Come on, man.
Wearing fringes.
And I'm talking about this brother, but I remember I got certain guys that I work with, and the guy still at the job. Well, this guy running around with, IUIC running around with fringes on, man. you gonna put a target on your back, man. You gotta learn to finesse these people. They already, through this knowledge, the vibration of this truth, already puts a certain, when you walk in the room, people look at you, man. They all upside your fucking head because you different. You glowing, you know, and the spirit knows that, man. Different spirits knows that, man. So you gotta learn to move, man. What you about to say?
Hey, Paul made himself. Did not, when they had about to execute Paul, did not Paul tell the Romans, when you execute a Roman from Tarshish?
Yeah.
From Tarshish. And we know Paul wasn't a Roman.
Right.
You see? Paul was a Jew.
Yeah.
But at the time, they were thinking of executing him, and then the man changed his mind, like, you a Roman? Yeah. You know, you're like, yeah, from Tarshish. You know, like he
spoke for himself.
He spoke for himself right there, then and there, man. And what happened, man? He got out of it, man.
Yeah.
Same thing with Herod.
With Herod too, yeah.
But would you convert me to be a Jew if
For
I
real?
could?
If I could? Yeah, you got it. Come, brother.
thing about
good one,
favorite moves
It's a good
about
one.
somebody that wanted to rise up, like the ones who really hated Master, they always acted very nice to him before they did it.
Yeah, fucking right.
They ain't giving no way like they wanted to do something, showing them they mad and angry, I hate you. He had to play that role so we could go through with his plan.
Right, so like I think there was Elder Gabar that went into it, but he like a man that shows weakness is really strong. He's really showing strength by showing weakness, because a lot of men feel if I show weakness, then I'm weak. You know, I'm weak. You know, but that could be a counter mechanism to basically pull your enemies in. Yeah. That's like an auto war. Yeah. You know, act like you folded and you down and out, about to wave the white flag, and that's gonna do what? Make them not come with brute force. Right. Like, all right, they about to give in. Then you come with your swords, man. Yeah. You see?
The rope
shields and bucklers, the rope do.
Yeah, we'll see what
that was a tactic.
Let's see what David did, man.
Yeah.
Let's see what David did. This, you know, we winding down. We gonna bring out clear examples of finessing, man. At its finest, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, Al.
This is 1 Samuel 21, verse 11. And the servants of Achish said unto him, And the servants of Achish said unto him, Is not this David the king of the land? Did they not sing one to another of him in dances, saying, Saul hath slain his thousands, and David his 10,000s? Verse 12, and David laid up these words in his heart, and was sore afraid of Achish the king.
He said David was afraid of him. That's a major point right there. It said David was afraid of Achish. All right, go ahead.
The king of Gath, and he changed his behavior before them.
What? What he did?
And he changed his behavior before them.
Not big and bad David, man. He said David changed his behavior. Go ahead.
And feigned himself mad in their hands.
He played crazy, man.
Retarded.
Yeah, retarded. Go ahead.
And scrabbled on the doors of the gate, and let his spittle fall down upon his beard.
Yeah, so David went to full, he went in the full Denzel mode, man. He spit out in the slobbing and shit, man.
Almost went to his head.
Yeah, they played crazy with him, man. Go ahead.
Verse 14, then said Achish unto his servants, Lo, ye see the man is mad, wherefore then have ye brought him to me?
You see this nigga crazy, man?
Yeah.
Why you brought this old crazy ass retarded nigga? You know, David might have been in full.
Keep him on his ass.
Yeah, full chicken wing. He got the chicken wing hand and everything, man. David might have put the chicken wing out there. Full mode on him, man. Go ahead.
Listen to what Achish says next. Have I need of madmen, that ye have brought this fellow to play the madman in my presence? Shall this fellow come into my house?
Go to the next one real fast. To the next verse.
Verse 22. David therefore departed thence and
Got
escaped.
out of it. He got out of it and escaped, man. By playing and finessing this goddamn clown, man. Okay, go ahead.
To the cave of Adullam. And when his brethren and his father's house heard it, they went down thither to him.
And you know they came. Oh, you fucking crazy. You played that motherfucker. You know how Jake is.
Yeah.
Jake laughing and shit. Everybody that bitch. I'm talking about Al's probably hurting laughing at David, man. Like, boy, you crazy as a motherfucker, man. But he got the point of the matter, he finessed him so much he got out of the situation, man. Because he was in fear with him. You don't know what the fuck Achish probably did David, man. What you about to say,
If I could make a point, if a woman could do it, Judith did it.
Yeah.
She dressed up. She
yeah,
came out.
yeah,
She put the best of her best on.
Oh, yeah.
Act like she like a nigga. And that same man, he was a nigga. I said it. And she came back with his head, man.
Yeah.
All right, he was threatening the kingdom of Israel.
That's finessing. She
Jerusalem.
lied to him.
She finessed him and lied to him, man.
Yeah, buffed his fucking dome.
And took his head with him, man. And walked right past his servants.
Yeah.
Right, walked past everybody, man, with his hand in the bag, man. All right,
leaking.
Cold-blooded leaking, and she went into the neck of the enemies, man.
Yeah.
The neck of the enemies, man, and came out with his head, man.
That's right.
Right? Yep.
I told you get the Genesis. Give me Acts 25, 7 to 12, jump down to 12, 22, 5.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 12, verse 11.
See what Abraham talking about, man.
And it came to pass, when he was come near to enter into Egypt, that he said unto Sarah his wife, Behold now, I know that thou art a fair woman to look upon.
You're a beautiful woman. You fine as hell, man. You good to look upon. Go ahead.
Therefore it shall come to pass, when the Egyptians shall see thee, and they shall say, This is his wife, and they will kill me, but they will save thee alive.
Yeah.
Say, I pray thee, thou art my sister, that it may be well with me for thy sake.
Lie and say that you my sister, man. And he's talking about fucking Egyptian heathens, man. These are heathens he's talking about, man. Go ahead.
And today, everybody that's outside the truth is counted as a heathen.
Yes,
They tell you that in Matthew the 18th chapter. So that applies to niggas too, man. You got to finesse the heathen. Really, that's the 2/3 and other nations. It says, Say, I pray thee, thou art my sister, that it may be well with me for thy sake, and my soul shall live because of thee.
Yeah. Keep going. Put on to 20.
God. And it came to pass that when Abram was coming to Egypt, the Egyptians beheld the woman that she was very fair. The princes also of Pharaoh saw her and commended her before Pharaoh. And the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house. And he entreated Abram well for her sake. Yeah, so it worked, man.
Right, it worked. But then when you go ahead.
Yeah, if she was like, "This my man, I can't go with you," they would have just killed him. That's how people roll back in the ancient day, man. they didn't really get down with adultery the way they do now. If you see a fair woman, you would put her husband to death. That's how, you know. But
yeah, that's why I say don't go up against a man that had power to kill.
Yeah.
But if you do, use wisdom, use strategy, use tactics, man. All right, we use it in every aspect of life, man. You can't leave out strategy of being strategic. You know, like, well, all right, well, I'm in the truth, it's all good. When you get in the world, you just a cornball, man. You know, you just letting people walk over you in. Like, nah, man. You gotta apply it as such. You got it, bro.
The alpha monkey today, known as the nigga woman.
She said the alpha monkey.
She's applied them same tactics today. She'll be dealing with a dude and be like, this my cousin.
Yeah.
This my brother.
Facts.
Yeah, we know this, man.
Facts, brother.
don't worry about him. We're just friends.
Oh, yeah, he ain't nobody.
Yeah, he ain't nobody.
That woman in the news, I didn't want to get into it, but that woman that got her fucking block knocked off, teeth knocked out of her mouth.
Yeah.
Bitch had 3 babies on the man before you found
Yeah, none of the children was for the man, Bro.
Hey, that's finesse for your
Bro,
ass.
none of his children was for him.
This is wickedness, man.
That's evil.
You got a little more.
Oh, that's crazy.
And the princess also of Pharaoh saw her and commended her before Pharaoh. And the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house, and he entreated Abraham well for her sake. And he had sheep and oxen and his asses, and the men servants and maid servants, and she asses and camels. And Yahweh plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarah, Abram's wife.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
And Pharaoh called Abram and said, what is this that thou hast done unto me? Why didst thou not tell me that she was thy wife?
Basically, why did you lie to me, man?
Yeah, why you lied to me?
Go ahead.
Why saidest thou, she is my sister, so I might have taken her to me to wife? Now therefore, behold thy wife, take her and go thy way. And Pharaoh commanded his men concerning him, and they sent him away, and his wife and all that they had.
Yeah, he got out of that
Through the
situation,
spirit,
man,
yeah.
through the spirit. You know? But he lied to a damn heathen, man. Yeah, you can read after that, you gonna find out that the Lord ain't punished Abraham for that, man. The Lord ain't seen all type of stuff on with Abraham from lying to a damn heathen, man.
And he protected this woman where she didn't get defiled.
Yeah. Did you have something? Yeah.
That's
Bring it
small.
out. You got the next, right?
This Job 32:7. I said, days should speak, and multitude of years should teach wisdom. But there's a spirit in a man, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding.
Right. And the spirit of the Most High give us understanding to apply these certain skills,
right.
man. There's certain tone of pitch of voice, certain attitude to deal with these people out here, man. Because the scripture tell you in Ezekiel how sometimes we gotta make our face hard against their faces. You know, Jake be talking that that game. We'll talk the same game with you, man. We'll fuck over you, do this, do that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead. We got these demons coming around. Go ahead.
It says, and multitude of years should teach wisdom. Now, the more you grow in the truth, when you get that, it says they have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil.
Right.
Meaning what? A man that's been well traveled, he understanding many things.
Yeah.
Meaning what? The multitude of years in the truth gain more wisdom. You start to excel more and more in wisdom, right?
And outwit and outthink.
And get more witty. Yeah. Solomon said that I was a witty child.
Hey, like that thing with the punk under pressure that came over here.
Facts.
I told y'all, I said,
down.
hey man, I seen this demon before. This shut down. He gonna go about his business.
Yeah.
And sure as shit stink. He did the same thing I knew he was gonna do, man. Going about his business. But if you sit up there and say anything and keep revving this demon up, he's not gonna leave, and we gonna be out there fighting for our life, man. Cause we gonna get a hate crime doing anything to that guy, man. You know?
Hey, lest the judge deliver you to the officer, and the officer put you in prison.
So give me that Acts. We're gonna end it on Acts 25 and go to 7 down to 12. We're gonna jump.
This is Acts 25:7. And when he was come, the Jews which came down from Jerusalem stood round about and laid many and grievous complaints against Paul, which they could not prove.
Talking about Paul, man. Hey, go ahead.
While he answered for himself, neither against the law of the Jews, neither against the temple, nor yet against Caesar have I offended anything at all.
Yeah, Paul talking for himself, man. He said, I ain't offended nothing at all. Go ahead.
But Festus, willing to do the Jews a pleasure, answered Paul and said, Wilt thou go up to Jerusalem, and there be judged of these things before me? Then said Paul, I stand at Caesar's judgment seat, where I ought to be judged. To the Jews have I done no wrong, as thou very well knowest.
Go ahead.
For if I be an offender, or have committed anything worthy of death, I refuse not to die. But if there be none of these things whereof these accuse me, no man may deliver me unto them. I appeal unto Caesar.
He said, I appeal unto Caesar, man. Go ahead.
Like, bring me to Caesar, yeah.
Verse 12. Then Festus, when he had conferred with the council, answered, Hast thou appealed unto Caesar? Unto Caesar shalt thou go.
Right.
And after certain days, King Agrippa and Bernice came unto Caesarea to salute Festus. And when they had been there many days, Festus declared Paul's cause unto the king, saying, There is a certain man left in bonds by Felix, about whom, when I was at Jerusalem, the chief priests and the elders of the Jews informed me, desiring to have judgment against him.
Right. Now make the point, jump to 26, chapter 26, and start about 21 and read down. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. We fast forward to what really happened after that encounter with Paul, man.
This is Acts 26 and 21. For these causes the Jews caught me in the temple and went about to kill me. Having therefore obtained help of the Most High, I continue unto this day, witnessing both to small and great, saying none other things than those which the prophets of Moses did say should come. Then Hamashiach should suffer, and that he should be the first that should rise from the dead, should shew light unto the people and to the Gentiles. And as he thus spake for himself, Festus said with a loud voice, Paul, thou art beside thyself. Much learning doth make thee mad. But he said, I am not mad, most noble Festus.
He called him most noble Festus.
Yeah, most noble Festus.
Yeah, he
with respect.
With respect.
Yeah.
You know it's part of respect.
Yeah.
Fuck this motherfucker, man. You know, he didn't give a fuck about him, but he gave him, in that due time, he gave him respect, man. He pulled a Smokey on him, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, hey, what's up, Debo? What's up, Festus? Oh, most honorable Festus. He gave him some respect, man. Go ahead.
Iron his eagle.
Right.
Sounding his eagle.
But he said, I am not mad, most noble Festus, but speak forth the words of truth and soberness. For the king knoweth of these things, before whom also I speak freely. For I am persuaded that none of these things are hidden from him, for this thing was not done in a corner. King Agrippa, believest thou the prophets? I know that thou believest. Then Agrippa said unto Paul, Almost thou persuadest me to be a Christian.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's sit on that, huh? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
And that just shows you, speaking for yourself, man. Finessing these damn devils, man. They get out of a situation, man. To lie to them, man, if need be, man.
When it go down, Paul said, King Agrippa, I wishes you could be a Jew.
You see? Yeah, keep reading that.
Yeah,
keep
man.
reading. Keep reading.
Did all that, man.
Keep
Knowing he
reading.
can't be.
Yeah, no.
The children being born neither done any good or evil.
Yeah.
According to the election of God might stand.
Right, man.
Of his purpose. Of him who, not of him that will it, but him that call it.
Yeah.
Meaning you, what you is. You're a heathen, you're a heathen. Rather Paul tell you he wish you could be a Jew or not.
Yeah.
That don't make you a Jew.
Yeah, he just fucking with his head, man.
Finessing him, man. Go ahead.
Go ahead, huh?
Acts 26 and 29. And Paul said, I would to the Most High, that not only thou, but also all that hear me this day, were both almost and
That's game.
altogether such as I am, except these bonds.
One more time, man. That's game, man.
And Paul was a what? A Jew.
Yeah, man.
An Israelite. Go ahead.
And Paul said,
He was Yaquab, man.
Yeah, supplanter.
He was supplanting them, man. Go ahead.
the light had to come on for that one.
Oh, yeah, man.
And Paul said, I would to the Most High, that not only thou, but also all that hear me this day, were both almost and altogether such as I, except these bonds. Making a little joke at the end of it, too. And when he had thus spoken, the king rose up, and the governor, and Bernice, and they that sat with them. And when they were gone aside, they talked between themselves, saying, This man doeth nothing worthy of death or bonds. Then said Agrippa unto Festus, This man might have been set at liberty, if he had not appealed unto Caesar.
Yeah, man.
You mind if I...
Yeah, bring yours out.
God,
We're going to end it on that.
This is Romans 12 and 18. if it be possible, as much lieth in you, live peaceably with all men.
That's the spirit,
Yeah, and sometimes you have to do that, man. Whether it be with your neighbor might be disruler. You gotta live on side this guy for 30 years or so, or, you know, a year at an apartment or something. You gotta be at peace with him, man. You gotta learn to move around. Sometimes you gotta, hey man, I ain't mean nothing like that, man. You know, you gotta learn how to talk, man. You know, you gotta learn to talk. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, the brother up in Chicago always says, hey, we're taking a bunch of little L's just to get that big W.
That's right, man. And turning our cheek to certain shit, man. You know, turning the cheek, you had to, like I bring out time and time again, your boss might be a homosexual, man. You gonna give him scriptures and cuss him down? No, man, you gotta turn the cheek to that shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta be at peace. Hey, man, what's up, man? You know, moving around, you know.
Yeah, opinion.
Yeah.
And where they got the scripture that say, when a man ways please the Lord, I think it's Proverbs 16:7, 16:9. When a man ways please the Lord, he make it even his enemies to be at peace with him.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true, man.
Yeah. And the Lord do it through what? Through the man's countenance, his mouth, his words, you know, because the Lord don't get off his throne. Right. So he do it through what? Cunning words,
right,
and craftiness, man, through that man, you know?
Right.
Cause that energy to speak up out of the guy,
right,
out of
right.
the man, to get, you know, to seduce him down or change his countenance, man.
That's right, man.
Yep.
So with that, man, we're going to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh,
by Shem Yahushai, by Shem Rakakodash.
Double honor to the elders, apostles, GMS, peace and blessings and salutations to hopeful elect, man. And learn to finesse, man.
Yeah.
Learn to finesse this world, brothers and sisters, man.
Yeah.
Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.